Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about something that almost every English learner struggles with. How to think in English directly. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever studied English for years, memorized vocabulary, practiced grammar, listened to podcasts, and maybe even watched hundreds of English videos? But still, when you want to say something, your brain stops. You keep translating from your native language into English, word by word, and then it feels slow, unnatural, and sometimes you just give up. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. You are not alone. In fact, this is one of the most common problems for English learners all over the world. And today, in this video, I'll show you why this happens, and more importantly, how to train your brain to think in English directly. No translation, no delay, no stress. So, if you want to speak faster, feel more confident, and truly live in English, stay with me until the end of this video. Now, let's first understand the root of the problem. Why is it so hard to think in English, even after studying for many years? The truth is, most people learn English in a way that trains them to translate, not to think. In school, we study grammar rules in our native language. We memorize vocabulary by writing down the translation. When listening, we hear an English sentence, and our brain quickly searches for the meaning in our own language. This habit becomes automatic. So every time you want to speak English, your brain does this: native language, translate, English output. That's why you feel slow. That's why you get stuck. Because your brain is busy translating, not communicating. Train your brain, not just your tongue. So, here's the secret. Fluency is not only about vocabulary and grammar. It's about training your brain to think directly in English. Imagine this. When you think in your native language, you don't translate. You just think. The same must happen with English. The goal is to make English the default mode in your brain whenever you want to express something. So, how can we do this? Don't worry. I'll give you step-by-step methods that actually work. The first method is very powerful. It's about creating an inner voice in English. What does this mean? Well, all of us have that little voice inside our heads. You know, when you wake up and think, I need to brush my teeth, or I'm so hungry. Usually, that voice speaks in your native language. But from today, I want you to train it to speak in English. For example, when you wake up, say to yourself, I need to brush my teeth. When you see your breakfast, this bread smells good. On the way to work, the weather is so hot today. At first, you will feel slow. Sometimes you don't know the right word. That's okay. Just use simple words. Instead of delicious, just say good. Instead of complicated, say hard. The point is not to be perfect. The point is to train your brain. And the more you practice, the more automatic it becomes. Over time, English will naturally become the language of your inner voice. The second method is immersion. Surround yourself with English sounds and words. Think of your brain like a sponge. The more English you hear, read, and see, the more natural it becomes. Listen to English podcasts while cooking. Watch English TV shows with subtitles. Change your phone or laptop into English. Follow social media accounts in English. This way, English becomes part of your daily life, not just a subject in school. So, why is this so powerful? When you think directly in English, you save time, no more translation. You connect words with meaning, not with your native language. You speak faster, more naturally, and more confidently. You reduce mistakes because your brain is used to English patterns. And most importantly, you stop studying English and you start living in English. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but what if I make mistakes? What if my English thought is not correct? Here's the good news. Your thoughts are private. No one can hear them. So it's the safest space for you to practice. Even if your sentence is wrong, it doesn't matter. For example, you think, he go to school yesterday. It's not correct, but the fact that you thought it in English is already progress. Over time, your brain will notice patterns and self-correct. Mistakes will reduce naturally. So don't let the fear of grammar mistakes stop you. The important thing is to keep thinking in English. All right, let me give you some very practical tips to start today. Use short sentences. Don't try to think about complex grammar. Just say, I'm hungry. It's cold. That's funny. Change your phone settings to English. Every day you will see words like settings, update, download. It trains your brain. Write lists in English. For example, your shopping list. Milk, bread, eggs. Simple, but effective. Send yourself messages in English. You can write in your Notes app, today was good. I feel tired. Talk to yourself when you're alone. While cooking, I am cutting the vegetables. While driving, I see children playing. These small practices will make a big difference. And here's the best part. After a few weeks or months, you will notice a big change. Suddenly, you don't need to translate anymore. You just think in English, and the words come naturally. You will speak faster. You will understand conversations more clearly. And most importantly, you will feel free. Free from the stress of translation. Free from hesitation. That's when English is no longer just a subject, but a tool you live with every day. So, to wrap up, the secret to fluency is not more grammar books. It's training your brain to think directly in English. Remember, use your inner voice in English. Surround yourself with English every day. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Start small, but be consistent. If you follow these steps, I promise your English will become faster, more natural, and more confident than ever. Now, let me ask you, do you already practice thinking in English? If yes, share your experience in the comments below. And if not, tell me which tip you will start today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who are also learning English. Together, we can all think, speak, and live in English. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.